Good morning. It's Tuesday, May 7th, day 80. Just getting ready to head out this morning. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the campground where we stayed last night before we got started. So let me turn this thing around so you can see it. All right, that's where we pitched our tents last night. Of course, Bluegrass and I already have ours taken down. There's a few hikers still have theirs set up in there. That's where we pitched the tent. Nice little campground. Got a swimming pool back in there. Showers back in the back corner of the building. You have people camping in RVs. On this side, you got a creek that runs right down through the middle and a fishing pond off to the side. So it's a nice little campground. And there's a little grill inside the main store. You can get resupply. I'm waiting for it to show you the main store because she's got a carport out there. I don't want to get the license tag in it and don't want to have to blur the tag. But here's the store. She's got a little grill in there. Told you yesterday, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about the cabins over there. You can see the backside of the dam and the pond. The creek runs right underneath there. She's got a grill in there, and I told you yesterday we were looking forward to the big double cheeseburger because everybody talked about how good the double cheeseburgers were. Turns out last week the state made her stop cooking cheeseburgers. She can't fry anything anymore. She can still bake and still cook things, but she cannot fry any cheeseburgers anymore. They said she didn't have the right kind of hood over her stove, so no more frying, so no cheeseburgers. But I did get a nice Reuben. So either way, we still had good town food. And it's a beautiful area out here. Looks like the clouds are starting to break up. If you can see that, they're starting to break up just a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see it. They're starting to break up. Everything's wet, but looks like it's going to be a nice day. I think we got a chance of thunderstorms again today. Hopefully they're not as bad as they were yesterday. Anyway, we'll talk to you when we get back out on the trail. All right, folks, we're right where we left off yesterday. We're getting ready to head up in the woods. Trailhead's back in there. We're getting everything ready. Packs on, getting the phones put in airplane mode, and tracking poles adjusted, and we'll be in the woods in just a minute. All right, we're about a mile in. Wanted to wait till we finish that first hill climb before I talk to you guys, because I knew I wouldn't be able to talk. Barely talk now. Well, while we're here too, turn this thing around, acknowledge the trail. Now we're fishing off for the day. Finally got a little bit of leveled out here. I think we climbed several hundred feet. I don't know exactly what the climb was. I'll look at it later. I knew it was going to be big, and I don't like to look at how high the climbs are first off, because then I start dreading them more than they really are. And one of these days, you'd think I'd learn not to eat a big breakfast before taking off on a big hill climb. You'd think that it would fuel you up and give you more energy. It tends to weigh you down a little bit. And because you got a full belly, there's not as much room for the lungs to expand. So you get this pain in the pit of your stomach. It just makes it a little bit harder to get up here. And it usually takes a mile or two to get all that worked out. But every time I have a chance for bacon and eggs and biscuits and gravy, it's hard to pass that up. Don't know if the camera can pick up all the little birds chirping. Figured I'd give it a try anyway.
Don't know if the video can show it, but trail a little damp this morning, a little wet. It's funny, we did that huge, oh, scared me. Come right in the middle of it. That's a garter snake.
Garter snake.
Uh-huh. They will come up and sneak up on you. Not generally afraid of snakes, but make you jump a little bit when you first see them. Make you forget what you were saying. Oh, I was talking about the elevation. Yeah, we just made that huge elevation. The climb coming up. Now we're coming down just about as far. And from what I see on the map, I think that's what it's going to be all day long. You go up and come back down just about as far as you went up. There is a section called the roller coaster that does that all day long for about 15 or 16 miles. This section really doesn't have a name like that, but there is a lot of climbing and a lot of descents. First creek of the day. Actually, a couple creeks join together right here. How you doing for water? All right. I think we're both good for water, so I don't think we're gonna make a stop here. Pretty little area right through here. Sun peeking through the trees. Tell you, the trail maintainers really do a great job around here. That one little blowdown we saw is about all we have seen. They keep everything cleaned up. And the trail looking nice. Different trail maintaining clubs maintain different areas of the trail. Some do a better job than others. I forget which club maintains this section, but if any of you are watching and you maintain this section, just want to say thank you, because you guys are doing a great job. Just popped out on the shelter here. Really, really nice shelter. Don't know. Got plexiglass. Even has an upstairs. Trying to find the name of it on here. This is the Bryant Ridge Shelter, built in 1992. We're not going to stay here. We're just stopping here to grab a quick break, but I might take you upstairs just to see what the upstairs looks like. Okay, now that I've taken my pack off, we're going to go up in here and check it out. Needs to be cleaned out down there, but got nice hooks to hang your packs on. Let's see if I can get a peek up here. Just give you guys a peek up here. See what it looks like on the upstairs. Even got a bed up there next to the window. No, it's not a bed. I take that back. The roof slopes down. Still plenty of room for plenty of people. Got our first little bit of a view today, guys. Not much one through the trees, but got a little bit. Now I want to show you what you get when you combine incredibly long hill climbs with 98% humidity. You look like this. Okay, now the trail's starting to look more like summertime instead of springtime. We've got the weeds on the side, which means we got to check for ticks very closely. We've got all our clothes treated with permethrin, so hopefully that'll do the trick, but you never know. Talk about spring springing out of nowhere. Make sure none of this is slick, which it looks like it may be. This whole area is just running. Back to our tunnels. It's interesting how much those thunderstorms raise the humidity today. Camera can't really show it or do it justice, but it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon and everything's still wet. Nothing's drying out. The humidity's so high it can't dry out. Glad I had the camera out for this. This is an interesting area. I think there's a trail in all of that. I hadn't seen this in a while. But this time you got all kinds of greenery around it. Back to the Lord of the Rings type stuff. Don't know what these are, but they just have started blooming out. Been seeing them for a while, but they just didn't have blooms on them. Just about to reach the top of Apple Orchard Mountain, and it's been a climb. As soon as we come around these trees, you're going to see what looks like to be a weather radar. Big old weather radar thing. Weather station, weather radar tower, I don't know what it is. But it's huge. And come this way, let you guys see the view we're seeing up here. Again, this is Apple Orchard Mountain. I don't know what mile marker, I think we're at 766 or 767. Got views on both sides. And it's a pretty day. Got some spruce trees up here. I just had to stop so I could look at my watch. We're at 4,300 feet. That's a big weather station. We're going to be heading right through there. Trees up here still don't have the leaves on them. This is a big climb. Today has been a big climb anyway. We've been climbing all day. At the end, I'll have to look to see exactly how much feet of elevation gain we had today. But it's been big. We're almost to our shelter. We're about a mile away from our shelter. So it looks like we got to go underneath there. So I guess we'll head that way. Hope that rock doesn't decide to break loose by the time I get under it.
It's called Guillotine.
It might be called a guillotine, yeah. I've seen it in other videos, but I don't even know what it's called. I'll have to look it up. I think it is called the guillotine, or guillotine. Say it the right way, huh? Let's see if I can get out here and get bluegrass coming down those steps. It's a steep climb. Too much glare coming through those rocks. Good to see the spruces again. Not a lot of them, but we have some. And they smell wonderful. All right, folks. Looks like we are just about home for the evening. Couldn't come a minute too soon. We'll get back to you a little while later once we get into the shelter. But let you know exactly how many feet of elevation gain we've had, because it's been a day of climbing. It's been rough. Anyway, I'll be back at you in a little bit. Not a bad looking shelter from the backside anyway. Got us a picnic table. I did see a bear box. This is the Thunder Hills shelter. Water down that way. All right, folks. So you see bluegrass over there at the bear box, putting up our food, put in the bear box. This is gonna be home for tonight. The shelter's down the hill there, but we're camping right up here on the hill. Real nice camp spot, easier than going down there. Got a privy right there behind the tree back there. So got everything we need. We've already got our water. Had a nice spring down there. Today was a tough day. Had 5,400 feet of elevation gain today. And for you people who like apple stuff, I thought it was kind of interesting. Today was 397 flights of stairs climbed, according to my watch. And 34,166 steps. So it was a good day. It was a hard day, but tomorrow's going to be about much of the same. I think we got 16 miles to do tomorrow. We're going to cross the James River tomorrow, and then we're going to go into Glasgow at a hostel there in Glasgow, and then we may do a slack pack out of there. We may not. I don't know. Depends on what we think when we get there. But anyway, this is going to be it for tonight. Yeah, nothing else to say for tonight. So we will see you first thing in the morning. Until then, this is Bandit, and we're still heading north.